So it's been announced recently that HBO plans to remake the Harry Potter series in TV form.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that? Well,
No,
we're going to talk
didn't.
about it.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to go get my wand.
No,
Oh,
I'm Matt.
I'm Brian, and we're the Retro Sons.
I'm just kidding. I really have heard of this.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty much all over Facebook and the news everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, the kind of news that I follow anyway.
Oh, well, I hope they do it right.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be interesting to see who they cast as everyone.
Yeah, I know. Do you think some of the older characters that gonna come back is like characters like Harry Potter or Daniel Radcliffe will be there as like a teacher or just a like side character?
Could be. The willing ones, I know Tom Felton would be willing to, and I think I heard that Ron Weasley guy.
Rupert Grint.
That's the one. You're good with names this time?
Sometimes I am. Most times I'm not.
Yeah, so I heard they're willing to. I don't know about Emma Watson or Daniel Radcliffe. I think he
Like
says...
the bigger ones.
Yeah,
He's done with Harry Potter.
I think so. I think he's ready to move on and do other things now.
Yeah, no, that doesn't mean he's not going to come back. I mean, maybe he just wants to keep it quiet.
Mm-hmm.
So people are surprised when they see it, because a lot of actors do that.
That's a good point. It
Like
could be
Spider-Man guy that I taught. No,
Tobey Maguire.
no, the other one.
Oh, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, he lied for a year about being Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He wanted to tell everyone,
Yeah, he did.
but nobody knew he was going to be Spider-Man until the movie came out. So he did a good job at it.
Yeah, it was a good scene, too, when he was reintroduced.
Yeah, that's a great part. I hope they do a movie with the three of them.
Yeah.
Like the Spider-Verse.
That'd be
I
good.
heard they might, but we'll see. Because I don't know if Tobey Maguire would want to do that.
I don't know.
He seems kind of like a grump
Yeah.
from what I've seen.
That video of him laughing at the paparazzi getting
Yeah.
hit by a car was funny.
Oh man, paparazzi must get horrible.
Oh.
I would be horrible with them too if I was an actor
Yeah.
and had to deal with it day in and day out.
Daniel Radcliffe actually wore the same outfit for like 6 months to get him to leave him alone.
Yeah. So it looked like he was wearing it was the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yep. And that was kind of my way to bring it back to Harry Potter,
Yeah,
which is the topic of this.
yeah.
So,
Well, during the filming of the last scene, like they had to keep that private,
Mhm.
like at the subway.
yeah, so they had him covered up.
Yeah, covered up, and because so many people wanted to know how it ended.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, if you read the
Although
book,
the
you
books, yeah, but the movie, they didn't know how that was going to end, really.
know. True. So,
So how are they going to film the show, though? Is like every season going to be a book?
yeah, every season's going to be a book. I think every episode's going to be like a chapter or something. Kind of like Game of Thrones.
So every season's going to be a different amount of episodes.
Right. But they're going to get to add more of the detail from the books, which was left out of the movies.
Yeah, they'll be able to in the TV show.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to be more faithful to the
But
source
if
material.
every episode is a chapter, I mean, that's a lot of stuff to fit into an hour-long show.
That's
Still.
true. Yeah.
Unless it's going to be one of those shows that, like, most shows nowadays, they don't have to have a strict guideline of how long the episodes are.
Yeah, like the Mandalorians range from
Yeah,
30 minutes to 50 minutes or so.
yeah. So maybe it'll be like that, and they'll be over an hour long. I mean, we'll have to see.
Right.
It's going to be on HBO Max, so I don't know if they have a structure like the hour-long shows or whatever, but...
I don't know. That's just one of the things we're going to have to wait and see on.
And I hope if they do that, it eventually comes out on DVD. I know DVD is kind of dying out, but
Right.
which
Yeah.
I hate because I'm a collector, but we'll see what happens. I'm not a big digital guy. I like to have like a hard copy in my hand.
I know. I think it would be more expensive to have every streaming service to watch all this stuff.
Yeah, well, that's why they do it. So you have to buy the streaming service to watch it.
Yeah, that
If you can
makes
just
sense.
buy the DVD, I mean, they'd make money on the DVDs too, because people would buy it to watch it when it comes out on the HBO Max, and then they buy it, or I would anyways, when it comes on DVD.
Yeah. Is there anything from the books that you're excited to see how they'll interpret?
I mean, I do want to see Peeves as a character
Yeah,
because he
cool.
wasn't in the movie, and
Cool.
some of the characters in the Death Day Party wasn't in.
Yeah, that was a good
Movie.
one. A lot of people wanted to see Peeves. They're upset that he wasn't in the movies.
Yeah,
Or like the whole Winky storyline from book 4.
yeah. Winky wasn't in the movies at all.
Yeah, Dolly's.
Just mostly the characters that weren't in the movies, I think.
And Mundungus Fletcher was
I mean, there are parts I don't want to see, like Hermione's spew or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, right.
Like that, I'm glad that was left out of the movies. That really didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I could see like it's Hermione all the way, but it didn't really need to be shown on camera.
Yeah, it's true.
I wish in the movies they kind of didn't make Hermione the smart, like, know-it-all about the wizarding world, and
Yeah,
they
I
let
know.
Ron actually teach Harry like he did in the books.
Right.
Like, they made Ron seem like an idiot in the movies, and he's the one that taught Harry a lot of the wizarding world stuff. I
Right.
don't know why they made Hermione do it in the movies.
I don't know either.
I hope they kind of fix stuff like that in the TV show.
Yeah, and more things that they can include now is like more of the trials going to get the Philosopher's Stone. Like they cut out the whole potion part, and
Yeah.
I'm sure there were other things.
And in the Goblet of Fire, they cut out a lot of the trial. Like, you didn't even see him fight the dragon, or you didn't see any of the other contestants fight the dragons. You
Right.
just saw Harry.
Yeah,
Like, I would have liked to see the other three fight him.
I just hope they can recreate that tent scene from before that trial. That was
Yeah,
it
that
gets
was
funnier
funny.
every time I watch it.
Filch is funny in that movie, too.
Yeah.
Like, he keeps setting the cannon off too soon.
Right? In the hedge maze, they didn't show.
Yeah, they didn't show much of the hedge maze, like the riddle, or
Mhm.
a lot of the enemies, or not enemies, but like creatures and like stuff that happens to Harry in the hedge maze. They cut a lot of that out.
Yeah, a lot of classes were cut back. You didn't see Professor Binns at all. The history of magic.
Is he the one that's
Ghost.
dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ghost.
It's a bit chilly in this room today.
I'm not chilly. But
Just me then. But like a lot of Hagrid's Care of Magical Creatures classes.
yeah,
were
they
cut.
showed one in class
Yeah.
when Draco Malfoy got attacked. That was the only time you saw him teach.
Mm.
So yeah, they could go more into depth in the classes and just a lot of the stuff they cut out of the movies. Not everything, like I said. Like there's some stuff that I can see why they cut it out, but
And then now that all the books are out, they can do the storylines more because they didn't like include Sirius giving Harry Potter the mirror, the two-way talk
Yeah.
to a mirror. So
yeah,
it
it just had it.
just showed up without explanation in the last movie.
Yeah. Why would Harry not open that gift for months?
He was mad for some reason. He was an angsty teen in that one.
Yeah. Well, I think it was the part of Voldemort in him making him angry.
Yeah,
but
that's
it
true.
wasn't really his fault.
Yeah.
Plus all the what is it?
PTSD.
PTSD, that's it. Why
Yeah.
was I saying PS?
Uh,
PTSD, yeah.
Yeah, and they can expand on the Marauders more. Like that
Yeah.
was.
Well, they can
integral.
kind of go into like Harry's emotions and stuff more too. Like in the movies, they didn't really get into why he was so angry in that movie. They just said he was angry all the time.
Right.
They didn't really get into why.
Yeah, and they cut
In
out
the books, they kind of did more.
all the Horcrux lessons with Dumbledore from the sixth one.
Yeah, I wish they put that in there because I watched the movies before I read the books, and there's a lot of stuff I didn't know why it was happening.
Mm.
Like they could go over that in the TV show.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who aren't happy that they're redoing it. I think they're mad because J.K. Rowling is going to be involved in it, but it is her.
Yeah, it's her creation. I mean,
Sure, she did some
questionable things.
questionable. I was trying.
Yeah,
I
which
think
I
there's
don't
another word.
agree with, but like
But it was the same when.
you can't stop an entire series like that just because of a stupid creator.
Right. There's a lot of people who were trying to boycott Hogwarts Legacy because of her, and she had no involvement in that.
Yeah, but we're not going to get into any of that. I mean, we don't really agree with it, but
Still, I'm excited to see some new Harry
some
Potter stuff.
New Harry Potter stuff.
Now that I'm actually thinking about it, because it was kind of shocking news when I first heard it. Not really.
I got a
shocking.
question that doesn't really have to do with that.
Okay.
What if she came out with a new book about Harry Potter, like not Harry, like a different time, like back in the day,
Yeah.
like Dumbledore's time
Hmm.
when he was going through school? Would you read that?
Yeah. If it was done right, not like she didn't
How
write.
would you know if you didn't buy it first and read it?
Well, if it wasn't done, I know she didn't
Like
really
the
write
Cursed
it. But
Child.
yeah, Cursed Child. That's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Like I enjoyed the Fantastic Beasts things, and they could do more like that too. They could do. There's people saying they should do a prequel series with the Marauders, or even the four founders of Hogwarts. All that would be interesting
Yeah.
to see too.
Yeah, I would watch that. That would be good.
Yeah. I wish they continued with the Fantastic Beasts too.
Yeah. Well, they built it all up. They were building towards that fight between Dumbledore and
Grindelwald.
Grindelwald. I really wanted to see that.
Yeah, me too.
I wish they didn't cut Johnny Depp out of it
Yeah.
because of that whole thing.
Yeah. That really kind of screwed over his career a little bit, that whole.
And again, we're not going to get into any of that, but
right, we're touching on some controversial topics. That's what I was looking for earlier too. I think controversial.
Yeah.
So,
and everyone has their own opinions on that. We're not going to really get into what we think or how we feel about it, but
we're just saying what we think about the Harry Potter series that's been announced, which
I am excited for it. Seems like it'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Like I said, they do have to do it right. Hopefully it's not just like a recreation of the movies. Hopefully they go a little bit different directions. We're not watching the same thing over. They don't touch on the same topics. Or like, I know it's like after a book and it's going to be a lot the same, but I hope they do it a little different and it's not an exact recreation type thing.
Yeah, they could give Hogwarts a new look, and the wands, they made those different for the movies. I wonder how those are going to be, because that's something like Voldemort had his fancy wand here with the hook so he could hold it in that. And
Rafe Fiennes wanted it made special like that so he could hold it like in his hand
like
without holding onto it.
Right. And Slughorn's wand was kind of like a slug. Yeah, those are neat little touches.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see, and I hope they pick the right actors. It might be one of those things where like we don't know who these are and we don't like them, but after we watch it for a while, we're like, oh, these are good decisions.
And there'll be a lot of people who'll be like, I don't know who that is. Why would they pick him for that role?
Yeah, but if they pick him, that's going to be for a reason. I mean, so I guess we'll have to wait and see, and maybe get through a season or two. Usually shows get into the stride in like the second or third season.
Yeah, so
I mean, The Office I didn't like the first season, but after season 2, like one of the best shows.
It's a classic after that first season.
Yeah. Even Boy Meets World, I mean, the first season's not the greatest, but
true,
it is good, but they really get in their stride starting in season 2.
Yeah, they're just, I was going to say they have to figure out the characters, but they have the characters there for the book.
Characters, yeah. So maybe it won't be like that with this because they have something they're going off of. They're not just creating it right from scratch, but we'll have to wait and see how it comes out.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it'll be good. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know if you think it's a good idea. We're not really going to we're not going to talk about any of the controversy or anything, so don't get into that. We don't.
Yeah,
we have our own opinions. Everyone else has their own opinions. It's not what we're about on this channel. We're just here to bring you content and talk about what we like. So we'll see you in the future.
Talk more about the past.